CITR 101.9 FM in Vancouver. This is Synchronicity, talk radio for your mind, body, and soul. I'm your host, Marie. Happy Friday. Today, very exciting show. Venus Andrecht, host of Dear Venus on Hay House Radio. You can find her at hayhouseradio.com. She's on the show today, and she is a psychic medium, and she can talk to pretty much anyone, living or dead. So if you have a question, you want to delve into someone's mind, give us a call at 604-822-2487. That's 604-UBC-CITR. You can also email the show at spiritualshow@gmail.com. And, you know, if you ever have any spiritual events that are happening in town that you want to promote or you want to be a guest on the show, email me, spiritualshow@gmail.com. So to start the show, hi, Venus.
Hi there. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good, good, good.
Good. So I hear that you've got some trees being chopped down by your neighbor right now.
Yes. You know, all the days in the year he chooses to have his trees chopped down and chippered and thrown all over his property. So I'm sitting in a back room of my house.
Okay. Well,
with all the doors shut.
Thank you so much for that. Hopefully it'll be quiet enough for us. It seems okay right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
So if you want to get on the air and ask Venus a question, the number again is 604-822-2487, 604-UBC-CITR. And Venus, did I describe that correctly? You're a psychic medium?
I guess so. I've actually been called a clarifying counselor. Maybe I should explain what I do, right?
Sure, go for it.
What I think I do. I am a medium. I was a born medium, which just means, as far as I know, it means you can talk to the other side, dead people, let's say. When I say dead, they're really alive, probably more alive than we are. I also am I'm a telepath, and I'm able to look into people's minds, with their permission, by the way. I just don't barge in. I always ask permission before I go into someone's mind, and I can know what they're thinking and feeling. I can ask questions, get answers. So I do a lot of work with people who have love problems, as you can imagine. And when I go into someone's mind, like if you were to ask me about your boyfriend or whatever, when I go there, I say, you know, so-and-so has sent me. May I talk to you? And I'm just here to help you, not to hurt you. And that's true. I work for the good for everybody.
Fantastic.
And at some level, a deeper level, they tell me yes or no. Sometimes people say no. But with those who say yes, I get in and start working. And it's not like they say to you later, Marie, who was that woman you sent? You know, it's done at a deeper level. And people often tell me later, we know so-and-so said exactly what you were saying in his head, or verification comes around that, you know, we really were talking. And also, as a clarifying counselor, that just means that I'm able to look at people's situations and stand back and often see them more clearly than we can. You know, we're so emotionally close to ourselves. How can we see? It's hard. Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to do it for myself. But I can look at situations, and I hear things, I see things, I know things, and I just let it rip. I let them come through. Sometimes they're pretty surprising. Oh, you know, you've heard me on my show on Hay House Radio.
Yes.
And I like to have a good time.
It's very entertaining. I love how you're always laughing and so joyful. And if you haven't heard Venus's show, you can go to hayhouseradio.com and listen. It's on every other Wednesday. Is that right?
Every other Wednesday, right. In the morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. This is on internet radio, so it goes all over the world. So I do talk with people all over, and I do private phone work, too. You can find out about that on my website. Can I give my website?
Yes, please do.
Okay, you know, the regular W's, and GodIsAlwaysHappy.com. GodIsAlwaysHappy.com. And you'll find probably more than you want to know about me there. I think before when we talked, Marie, you were asking about how I came to know I was psychic, or does it run the family, or you asked me something like that, right?
Yes, because I also listened to your daughter's show, flow dreaming.
Right.
And I hear her talk about how, you're a psychic, and I hear on your show how your mother was a psychic, and you talk about the mojo, which we'll talk about a little bit later.
Okay.
But it sounds like you come from quite a long line of people who are quite spiritually connected. Can you explain a little bit about that background?
Well, I can talk a bit about it. First of all, my daughter's name is Summer McStravick, and she has her show on Hay House Flow Dreaming. .com. She also co-hosts with Wayne Dyer on Hay House. And my mother, her grandmother, is still alive. She's 86. In fact, she'll be over here this morning to have tea with me and a couple of friends.
Aw.
Yeah. And she's always read tea leaves, and she's very good. She makes a loose tea, and we pour it into our cups, and then we have a little drink and talk thing, and then we pour the tea out and swish it around and see the leaves that are left, and she'll look at it. It's amazing. She pulls out things that are going on in your life right now that you haven't told her, and things that are coming up. For years and years, I always got this big V in my cup. That means you're very sexy. Darn, I haven't gotten it for a while. I get things like, you're going to get a little dog or something. Anyway, Mom does the tea leaf reading, and she also does palmistry. She reads your palms. And she's very good. In fact, I said the other day, Mom, I think it's time you read my palm again. Now, her mother, and another thing, growing up, if Mother said something to us, there's 6 kids. If she said something to us, we knew that was it. It was going to happen, just get over it, whatever it was. So we always respected what she had to say. And her mother, my grandmother, my mother tells me that she did astrology. And she also read the cards, regular playing cards, and apparently she stopped reading the cards because it scared her because she was too accurate.
Wow. So you can read, she could read regular, like a 52-card deck.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Because I haven't done it. I don't use anything. I just use my head because I figure I always have it with me. It's much easier that way. I just trained myself to be able to work anytime, any place, or any kind of distraction because, that's life. Mm-hmm. And I'm a clairsentient, clairaudient, clairvoyant. It seems like I'm about everything. That just means I hear, see, feel. Occasionally I've smelled things. But I just use my mind. I